The world is filled with injustices. I understand them. And at times the injustices seem to be just a violation against even our basic rights. And so we say sometimes that that's beyond anyone's ability to forgive. You'll hear things and you'll say, I don't care what they say. But God says, nothing is beyond our ability to forgive. Nothing. Nothing is beyond our ability to forgive. Now, the normal reaction for most people would be to get revenge and hold hatred and forgiveness against people. There was a story of a young boy, I believe it's a true story, I'm sorry, it's not a story of it, it's a young boy who had thrown a rock through a man's window, okay? And the man chased the boy with a gun and shot the boy and killed him. He died over a rock through his window. I don't know what the boy was throwing at. I don't know the story. I'm not here to give the case. I'm just letting you know the facts. He threw a rock. The man chased him and killed him. Now, the boy's parents, because they understood that they just did not want to hold on to the revenge and hold on to the hatred and of unforgiveness for so long, they took a different approach. They began to pray for the man that killed their son, and they decided to forgive him. Now, I know I'm not talking to everyone in here, and there's usually someone on your road that will go, and I'm glad it was me because I couldn't do it. Okay, I'm not talking. We already know. Your diaper already smelling. We already know. When I started this message, your grunt started smelling. We heard you, Lord, I'm giving the word right now. You Googling somebody else. You texting. You already going. You've been stinking. You stunk the row up when we sat down. I asked God and you asked God to fill you, and you already filling that stuff up with something else. But I speak and declare God's word on you tonight. You're going to hear this word, and it's going to change your life. I am not going to bow down to that tonight. You're going to get this one. But a lot of people that heard about those parents did what they did. They said, I just couldn't do that. Some were bold enough to tell the parents, ask the parents, how could you do that? And they said, we had to because God said so. That shut it down. We had to because God said so. Let me say this to you, and some things I'll say I want you to write down. The Christian doesn't have an option when it comes to forgiveness. Write that down. The Christian does not have an option when it comes to forgiveness. If you have an option, you are saying, I'm not a Christian. So now take yourself out of the Christian category and just call yourself a church person. The Christian does not have an option. I didn't say that you would do it easy, and I didn't say you would do it immediately, but you don't have the option. One of the things that's happening right now in our society as we're growing up, raising this next generation, they have too many options. Being obedient should not be an option. Respecting authority should not be an option. A 5-year-old telling a 30-year-old what to do and kicking them, and a parent going up to school acting a fool, that should not be an option. If you're a Christian, forgiveness is not an option. It's a requirement. It's a sign of it.